Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to the online science class. So, my dear children, I hope you are fine and you are safe at your home. So, have you all completed copying notes in your notebook? Yes. Okay. So, I will send the notes question to you. Copy download the PDF and write the answers in a paper. After that, take a snapshot and send to my number. Okay, so today we will start a new lesson. So let's start the lesson. Okay, so what's the topic of the lesson means matter and its properties. Okay, have you heard about it, matter and its properties? So what do you mean by matter? Do you know about anything? No. Okay, so first, so all things are made up of matter. Okay, so matter is not a only thing. Okay, it is a different types of substance or material. Okay, so there are few example of different substances and their different properties. Okay, sugar and salt. Okay, sugar and salt is white in color. We all know that it is white in color, but the taste is different, right? One is sweet and one is salty, right? Then stones are very hard, right? And the other hand, cotton is very soft. Okay, then sand is very rough, right? While satin is smooth. Then some flowers smell good while in water and air, and some have no smell, right? Then fruits are colorful. The types of fruits are colorful while water is colorless. Then honey taste very sweet, then lemon taste sour. Then gold and silver looks bright, but they look different, right? Their wood and soil look dull, right? So there are so many differences, right? Glass will break, then rubber will bend. So many examples are given for your understanding, right? So any substance that occupies space and weight is called matter. Okay, any substance that has weight, okay, a substance that has weight and it occupies the space is called matter. For example, if you take a pencil, okay, it has a weight, right? If you put it in a table, it need a place, some space to be there, right? Need a space to be there. That is called a matter. Okay, so matter has many properties. Okay, so in this lesson you are going to learn about this. Okay, first is the states of matter. Okay, so there are three states of matter: solids, liquids and gases. Okay, what are the three states of matter? Solids, liquids and gases. Okay, so these forms of matter are called states of matter. Okay, these forms of matter is called states of matter. Okay, so we all know that these three are we are seeing everywhere. Solid, we are seeing pencil, rubber, scalar, everything, that is solid. Liquid, we are drinking water, juice, coffee, these are liquid. And gases, we are taking in oxygen and giving it carbon dioxide, right? So these are everywhere, and they are in the different form and they have some different properties. Okay, first one is solids. Okay, substance that have definite shape and size are called solids. Okay, a substance that have a shape, okay, that have a definite shape and it have a definite size are called solids. Okay, they have a solid. For example, there is a stone, it has some shape, right? And it have some size. Okay, that's called solids. Okay, solids can be moved from one place to another. We can take this pencil or rubber and we can take that and put in some another place. Okay, solids cannot flow, right? It cannot be flow from one place to another. Okay, so that molecules, okay, if it is keep it is a box. Okay, the solids contain molecules. Okay, all the matter contain molecule. So the molecule inside the solid is very tightly packed. Okay, it is very tightly packed and it has some fixed position. Okay, it is very tightly packed and it has some fixed position. Okay, so solid, this explains why the solids cannot be squeezed into a smaller shape. Okay, these cannot be squeezed into a smaller shape. For example, chair, table and cupboard. Okay, we cannot squeeze them into us, we cannot make them, we cannot press them into the small shape. It will be in that shape. If it broken, we can change the shape, but we cannot be able to squeeze the shape of the objects. Okay, do you understand about up to this much? Yes. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me later, or if you can ask me in the Zoom interaction class. Okay, then the next one is liquids. Okay, so liquids that do not have the shape, right? Water does not have the shape, but they have a definite volume. Okay, that they have a definite volume are called liquids. Okay, substance that do not have a definite shape like solid but have a definite volume are called liquids. Okay, it has some definite volume. Okay, so liquids will flow, right? If the put some water in a space, it will flow, right? So liquids take, if you pour the water inside the bottle, it will take the shape of that bottle, right? So liquid take the shape of the container. Okay, so it will take the shape of the shape where it is. Okay, so molecules in a liquid move around. Okay, the molecules in the liquid move around and does not have a fixed position. Okay, that's why the liquid will flow and take the shape of the container. Water, oil and juice. Okay, see here, see the molecules is not tightly packed. See, it is very tightly packed, right? So it is not tightly packed, it is somewhat loosely packed. Okay, then next one is gases. Okay, the substance that do not have a definite shape, definite volume are called gases. They do not have definite shape and definite volume. Okay, they are called gases. Okay, gases are invisible, we cannot be able to see with our eyes. Okay, the particles are very far apart. Okay, it is very far apart, they are invisible. Okay, we know oxygen, carbon dioxide, can we able to see that? No, right? We can breathe in and breathe out, we cannot be able to see that. Okay, if gases will spread out and it will fill the entire space of the container. Okay, gases are all around. Okay, that space occupy the space and they can move freely, right? So molecules of the gases move very freely, right? They see, it is not tightly packed, it is very loosely packed. Okay, so if you close, if they take a container and if you give some, put some gases inside the pressure, container, it will stay longer inside. Okay, they will flow inside the they will move inside the container. If you open the cap of the container, it will flow out and it will escape. Okay, so many gases we know: oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. Any example you can write. Okay, so there are three states of matter. What are they? Solids, liquids and gases. Do you understand up to this much? Yes. Okay, then the next one is properties of matter. Okay, so there are some properties of matter. Okay, so everything around us have some specific properties. Okay, so matter will make up everything, including living thing, plants and animal, non-living things and everything. Okay, it has some properties. Okay, the first property is matter occupies space. Okay, it occupies some space. So we will separate it for solid, liquids and gases. Okay, first one is solids. Okay, so we know that desk, table, pencil, rubber or anything, if we keep it in a place, it needs some space, right? Okay, then liquid. Okay, liquid, if you pour some water inside the bottle and container, if you pour it in a bottle, it will take some space, it will fill the space, right? So what, liquid also needs some space. Then if you blow a balloon, right, the balloon will expand due to the air, we are blowing our air inside the balloon, so the space is occupied by the air. So are covering all, while taking all of them, matter will occupies the space. That's the first property of the matter. Matter occupies space. Okay, then the second one is matter has weight. Okay, matter has weight. Okay, take a balloon. Okay, take a balloon, don't blow it. Okay, take the weight of the balloon. Okay, it is 2 grams. Example is given here, it is 2 grams. After blowing the balloon, it weighs 4 gram. Okay, so how much it gain? yeah, extra 2 grams it gained, right? So the where this extra weight come from, we have blow the air inside the balloon, so air has some weight, right? So the air has some weight. Then we all know that solid has some weight. Then liquids also, if you pour the liquid inside the bottle and if you take the weight, liquid also have some weight, right? So in total matter has some weight, right? We can measure the weight of the solid liquids easily, but it is very tough to measure the weight of the gas, but gas also have some weight. Okay, do you understand? Okay, then the next one is matter can change from one form to another. Matter can change from one form to another. So matter is a solid, liquids or gases. Okay, it can change in the state with change in the temperature. Okay, so for example, take a candle. A candle is a solid, right? It is made up of wax. You know that candle is made up of wax. Okay, it is a solid. If you light the candle, okay, it start to melt, right? It turns into the liquid form. Okay, after some time it get cooled up again, it turns into the wax. It is a solid form. Okay, so water exists in three states: solid, liquids and gas. So water by itself is a liquid. Okay, water exists in three states also. Okay, it can exist in solid, it can exist in liquid, it can exist in gas. Okay, so water by itself is a liquid. By itself it is a liquid, but it can change into three states. Okay, if you take a cup of water and boil it, after some time it evaporate and it turn into a gas. Okay, water vapor, it turns into a gas, that is called evaporation. Okay, when the water is boiled, it changes to water vapor, the gaseous state of water. This is called evaporation. Okay, then after evaporation, if you cover a lid in the if you take a cup of water, pour it in the pan, boil it and cover it with a lid. Okay, while opening the lid, some water drops will flow, right? So that's water tap. The water will boil and it turns in the water vapor. After some time it get turned into water. Okay, it cooled or turned into the water, that is called condensation. It turns back into the water. Okay, then when we keep the water, if we keep the water inside the freezer, what will happen? It turns into ice, right? So that is freezing. Okay, condensation and freezing, three process we have learned: evaporation, condensation and freezing. Okay, water is boiled, it turns into water vapor, that process is called evaporation. Then next one, the after the water vapor, it get cooled down and it turns again into liquid, that is called condensation. Then if we keep the water inside the freezer, it get cooled down and it turns into ice, that is called freezing. Okay, then the last one is melting. Okay, if you take the ice from the freezer and keep it outside for some time, what will happen? The ice will melt and it turned into the water again, that process is called melting. Okay, first freezing, ice will be there. After it is melted, it turns into water. Then if we boil, it turns into evaporation. Then this, if we collect that water vapor, what it turns into? Condensation. Okay, do you understand up to this much? Okay, so what are the properties of matter? Matter occupies space. Matter has some weight. Okay, then matter can change from one form to the another. Okay, so this is enough today. I will send the notes today, copy it in your notebook. If you have any doubt, call me or text me, or else we can discuss it in the Zoom interaction classroom. Okay, so we will meet in the next class. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.